anywhere. Anyway, I'm just going on to read the column here. The Gorman theory is in politics, chaos may be the best way to describe the career of Darrel Aubertine. How he's just how about a meteoric rise? That's a good phrase, or a skillfully orchestrated ascension, or something like that. There's all sorts of ways you can look at it, or a person who's willing to seize opportunity. The notion that he shouldn't move up to Congress because, well, then who should? The Barkley lad? I don't know. He can run if he wants, but I think he's eyeing that Senate seat when it vacates. You see, that's the way I see this breaking out. Aubertine gets elected, vacates the Senate seat. They put Barkley in there as the candidate. He'll have a little bit of a tussle against Addie Jenny Russell, but in the end, he'll beat her. And Republicans pick up a Senate seat. As long as they can maybe pick up another one next year, then they'll be back in charge, down in Albany. And that's what's going to happen. Now, and that's not a bad goal. That's not sin to say that. To say that's the greater good than, who represents us in Congress. So, and since the White House has taken such a strong interest in the congressional race up here, do we really want to antagonize the White House by working against their candidate? Because obviously Fort Drum and so on. I mean, when it became obvious that that Barack Obama would win the presidency, it was no surprise that the local paper endorsed him, because you want access on Fort Drum issues. You don't want to be seen as obstreperous or anything else. So, I don't see how you get around the fact that Aubertine's likely to win. But that's just my opinion. If you have views on it, give us a call at 755-1240. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, what's up? You're a veteran political analyst. What do you say?
Considering what you did to that poor dog?
I didn't do anything to that dog.
It didn't catch anything from you, did it?
No.
Well, it wouldn't have taken a year for it to...
Right. I don't know at what time it was put down, but it was.
Poor thing.
I think it was...
that happens, right?
I think it was the princess syndrome.
Yeah. Maybe got hit by a UPS truck, too, huh?
Yeah.
So what were you asking me?
You're a veteran political analyst. What's your read on this congressional race? How does it pan out?
Well, if the folks at the newspaper have already conceded the race, it pretty much is probably a done deal.
Yeah, that's got to kill them, because they never liked him after what was the ice storm in '98?
I guess, yeah. I guess they never forgave.
Aubertine closed the roads down,
but yeah.
But all of a sudden have to swallow the notion that they live in a town where the assembly person, senator, and member of Congress could all be Democrats.
Yeah. You'd have told me 30 years ago that this area was going to swing Democratic. I never would have believed you. You'd have told me 20 years ago.
Yep.
The way I would ever believed it.
Yep. Well, that's what happens when you're holding on to seats based on, as long as John McHugh runs, we can hold on to it. I mean,
yeah.
And that was really their theory. And, of course, McHugh gets a better offer. Did you see the thing where that congressman from Long Island, Peter King, they tried to offer him the ambassadorship to Ireland?
Well, these people are from Chicago. They're no dummies,
I mean...
just for a while.
It's something. So what do you think? I mean, is it all over? Can Aubertine start checking out apartments in D.C.?
I don't know. I mean, who else have they got that they're going to settle on? I mean,
they got Joe Hoffman.
Right, and there's some that feel that Dee Dee can't do it in some other areas or something. I know she's popular in St. Lawrence and Jefferson, so...
Yeah, there is popularity there. When you get into that kind of a race, which is big time, it's not like when you're running for the Assembly unopposed in the 122nd. I mean, nobody really talks too much about you, your positions, your background, your associations. But when you get into a congressional race, it's a little different story. I mean, and whether you want to put up with that kind of scrutiny, I don't know.
Well, the other thing is, and this might be something that's overlooked, but you're an outside donor. You're used to giving money from outside the area. Are you going to be so apt to step in line to donate money to the Republican cause again when, the last 3 times you got burned?
Well, and you look at the job they did. They lost the 20th Congressional District. They're about to lose this one. I don't know. I mean...
I'm just saying, though, that you're going to say to yourself, look, that money is better spent somewhere else because, look, I'm not throwing good money after bad again. We financed 3 campaigns up there against this guy, and he's won every one of them. And, enough's enough. It's time to...
It's going to be interesting.
Either the Rochester area or something
For those who believe labels and ideologies mean something, it'll be interesting to see how anyone intellectually rationalizes the Conservative and the Working Families Party both endorsing the same candidate.
Yeah, well, you see that happening. I mean, the gentleman that called you yesterday, I just happened to be next to the phone when he called the other party to look for an endorsement. So, people are funny. I mean, look at me. I'm probably real conservative, but I ran on the liberal line. So, I mean, what's that tell you?
Well, I know. Oh, here's something just on Newzjunky. Zicam nasal spray can cause loss of smell. And I've used that stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta be crazy. Can't smell a thing.
Like Joe Stanley telling you not to use Tylenol if you got a hangover because it'll destroy your liver.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Well, you go with aspirin. It may chew your stomach up a little, but it won't hurt your liver.
There you go. Well, listen, I'll let you take that other call.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye now. No, I'm going to do a commercial break. Be back with more in a moment.
On WATN, AM 1240, we are Talk and News. WATN, AM 1240, the news and